So with me is Kevin Weeks, current Hockey Night in Canada color commentator and former NHL goaltender. Thanks for being with us today at the Canada
Pleasure.
Cup.
My pleasure.
And what was your role this morning?
I had a lot of roles. I wore a lot of different hats. You didn't know? I wore a lot of different hats today, but no, more importantly, I was fortunate enough to coach that Team Canada select team, and we had a lot of fun. It was great. This is a great event. It's real interesting to watch this live and be a part of it live because you get to really appreciate the skill, but also the speed of these guys and young legs out there too, right? A lot of young players that are playing too. So it was a lot of fun. We had a good time. Unfortunately, we came out on the losing end. We lost 3-2, but maybe we got to check the scoreboard. I don't know if the timekeeper was doing the right job on the time.
So can you just tell me, how did you originally hear about floorball?
Well, if you want me to be frank, since Juha's standing off here, Juha and I actually met in a restaurant, California Sandwiches, and he came up and introduced himself. So I respected that because he's a young entrepreneur. Obviously, he's very passionate about floorball and what he does, but bringing it here to Canada and helping him grow it literally from zero. So we had a great conversation, and we'd see each other periodically in between at events. And I know Stephen Hoffner. Hoffner and him are really good friends. Steve Hoffner works with us at the NHL. He's one of our videographers, and he was always talking about floorball and Juha and floorball. So anyhow, this has really grown to the scale that it's at now, and they asked us if we wanted to participate. So certainly I wanted to, and same thing with my apparel company, No 5 Hole. It just made a lot of sense. It was a natural fit. And this is a really iconic venue, right? I mean, where Maple Leaf Garden is in. To have the opportunity to participate in an event here, and people are literally here from all over the world, it was a no-brainer. So it was a lot of fun. It's been, I've been blown away by it. I told Juha off camera that I've been really impressed by what he's been able to put together. So it's been great so far.
Well, we're really happy you're here. We know the community is too. Now, a little bit earlier, you were telling me the last time you were here. When was that?
Yeah, last time I was here was playing the Leafs, actually, as a young player just coming into the league. So being a Toronto guy that just literally grew up at St. Clair and Christie before we moved to Scarborough and playing street hockey here and aspiring to play in the NHL, right? And just wanted to have the chance to play here. So getting the chance to play in this building as it was an unbelievable experience. I mean, coming to games here with my dad and going to Golden Griddle across the street and just the whole experience, right? Coming down in the subway and getting to take in a Leafs game, being a Toronto kid, and then having the chance to play in the league and play against these guys here in this building. I can't put it into words. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. But yeah, no, it's a special place. Down there at the floorball level today during the tournament, my old high school is here. So the Bethune Bears are in the house from Scarborough, Dr. Norman Bethune. Our old high school is here, and my old high school coach, Mr. Watson's here, my old gym teacher. So yeah, and Mr. Watson is obviously, he's a big hockey supporter. His dad, Mr. Watson Sr., still works in the OHL for the Plymouth Whalers, the OHL. Mm-hmm. So they were very supportive of me when I was in school. And when you're in grade 10 and you're a youngster, or grade 9, and you come in and you tell your teachers that you want to play in the NHL, you get a lot of eye rolls. And a lot of people are like, oh, okay, yeah, you're going to make it. All right, yeah, you're going to make the NHL, sure. But Mr. Watson was never like that, right? He understood, and his dad worked for OHL Central Scouting at the time, and they were very, very supportive, and I'll always be thankful for that. So it's kind of cool to see all high school here playing in this tournament as well.